I never used to believe in ghosts, until I stepped foot into Sloss Furnaces, and felt something step toward me. Birmingham, Alabama, Sloss Furnaces, a place where men worked and many died. They say James Slag Wormwood, a foreman from the early 1900s, made life hell for his workers, forced them into dangerous conditions. Dozens of deaths were blamed on him, and then, he died too. Some say he slipped, others say something pulled him in. His body burned away in a vat of molten iron, gone, but not forgotten. I was there, walking through the ruins. The air was thick with rust and something else, something colder. Then the pipes groaned, a deep shuddering moan that echoed through the darkness. I told myself it was just the wind, until I heard the footsteps, heavy, slow, coming toward me. I turned, nothing, get back to work. I ran, but as I did, I felt something claw at my arm. When I looked down, I never ran so fast in my life, and to this day, I swear, someone was standing in that doorway, watching me leave. But ghosts aren't always menacing, sometimes, they just want to play. There's a playground in Huntsville, Alabama, right next to Maple Hill Cemetery. They call it Dead Children's Playground, and if you go there at night, you might hear them. I didn't believe the stories, but curiosity got the best of me, so I went. Alone. The swings were still, the night was silent, and then, a single swing began to move. No wind, no one there. And then I heard it. A giggle, high-pitched, right behind me. I spun around. Nothing. But when I looked down, in the dirt, I ran, and as I did, I swear I heard tiny footsteps running too, keeping pace with me, and then, play with us. I never looked back, but sometimes, ghosts don't want to play, they want revenge. Sturtevant Hall, Selma, Alabama, a mansion with a tragic past, a bride, left at the altar, heartbroken. She never lived to see her wedding day, and some say, she never left. I visited with a group, eager to debunk the stories, but when we stepped inside, the air changed. It was thick, heavy, charged, and then, the sobbing started. I followed the sound upstairs, to an empty room, but as I turned to leave, I froze. Then the door slammed shut behind me. A shadow moved in the corner. He never came back. And then, the veil lifted. As if unseen hands were holding it. I screamed. The door flung open. My friends swore they never touched it. But when I looked back into the room, the veil was gone. Some love stories never end, even in death. But sometimes, it's not love that lingers. It's unfinished business. Gaineswood Plantation, Demopolis, Alabama. A house with secrets buried in its walls. Evelina, a servant woman, died there. Some say from sickness, others say something worse. But no matter how she died, one thing is certain, she never left. The house was empty when I visited, locked, yet the piano played. Soft at first, a gentle melody, then discordant, wrong, angry. I turned to leave. But before I could stay, a shadow passed in front of the staircase. A woman in a long dress staring at me, her face hollow, empty. Then, she was gone. I ran. But the piano kept playing, and even as I drove away, I could still hear it. Some places never forget, some spirits never rest. So if you ever find yourself in Alabama, and you hear a whisper, or a giggle, or a piano playing all by itself, don't look back. Because someone, or something, might be looking back at you.